Well, we're hanging around on the farm today. Got some heirloom chickens over here keeping an eye on us, and then some alpacas over there. But I wanted to bring you in and kind of show you a really cool idea. So we're in, of course, parts unknown Ontario here today. Our customers have done a nice job of building a base for the back of this rural property. It is a century farmstead, and they need more space. So right next to the veggie garden, which is growing like crazy, looks like the raspberries are doing well. We've got a nice level pad that's just to the back of an addition on the original century home. So we're gonna put a 12 by 20 Bancroft in here today that has lots of additional features. So we have a full power system. We put an incinerating toilet in there. Ryan and Chris from Canadian Off-Grid Depot, thanks boys. We'll do a little bit of a talk about that when we get the building into place. But this is gonna sit here amongst all of this mature tree line right between us and what looks to be a cornfield, at least last year. And we're gonna drop this building right here. So stick with me. Greg's over there, just about to drop the building off the back. And we'll get right back to you. Well, it's been a beautiful day. We got the building in, lovely, idyllic rural farm setting here. And now this 12 by 20 Bancroft build is in its forever home. You can see the chimney here for the incinerating toilet. Same thing whether it's propane or electric. So this build was done custom to the customer's wishes. This narrower window was a custom order for us. We can do stuff like that, it just takes a little longer. And of course there's a cost to get it to you and get it installed and everything else. You can see actually they had us install a bathroom fan, so that's vented out the eave as well. No other windows over here. This one was like super spec'd out, and I'll show you when we get inside. It's really cool. But we sort of tucked it in behind this farmhouse. Nice big 3x4 window there. And then on the front, they opted for 4x4 windows with transom windows above. There's a huge amount of light in this building. And with an 8-foot rear wall and a 9-foot front wall, this thing feels bigger than it is. So this is, you know, from eave to eave, it's 12 by 20, so 240 square feet. You know, we're well over 200 interior square feet, but what a great space. This box just has the maintenance kit and stuff for the Cinderella toilet. So thanks again, Brian from Canadian Off-Grid Depot, for hooking that up. I'm gonna show you that in a second when we get into the bathroom. But a lot of power in this build too. So there's plugs all over the place. This one actually has a 100 amp service, partially because there's a baseboard heater in here. Plugs kind of all over, lots of pot lights, light box in the center for a fan. All of these things are possible, guys. It's really just, what does the budget permit? Which compromises are we willing to make? If you don't have any compromises and lots of budget, we can do all kinds of cool stuff for you. So again, our low-E coated argon-filled windows from Northern Performance. Thanks, Johnny. Got the panel in here closest to the house so that they can easily tie that in. And then a nice big bathroom space here with this window. This Cinderella electric incinerating toilet is pre-installed. We have one of these, we have the propane one, and we love it. So that requires 240 volts, which has its own breaker on the panel. GFI protected switches in the bathroom. They are gonna put a shower in here, which is pretty awesome. And then we even, for the first time in a Highland outbuilding, we installed a sliding barn door. So watch this. We installed it so that it perfectly opens all by itself, nice and gently. This is a really good testament to the guys who built the pad here. That building wants to open, or sorry, that door wants to open on its own. So they'll just put a little clasp there to keep her shut for privacy when you're in there. But you can see with a 9-foot wall, there's lots of room here for a nice big 4x4 window plus a 12-inch transom. A 9-foot wall in the front, back to an 8-foot wall in the rear. This is a gorgeous build. So lots of custom touches in this one. This is a fully insulated building with our Taiga package, which includes roof ventilation. It includes the pine. It includes the house wrap. It includes the vapor barrier. Everything all into one big package here to make it nice and easy for the customer to understand from a budgetary perspective. And now this beautiful building is sitting in its beautiful location and ready to go. So folks, if you're looking for a custom build, you know how to find me. Website's highlandoutbuildings.com. You can call me anytime at 705-309-9088. Maybe we can build you one of these. Look at that. Beautiful. Have a great week, folks. We're heading north tomorrow. Cheers.